Hi, this is Pat Galanfi with Attention Central Texas. Welcome today. We have a very special guest with us today. His name is James Henry. But before we talk to him about a project he's working on, we want to talk a little bit about Maranatha Baptist Church, which he is a member of, and who's going to be sponsoring an event coming up really soon. So welcome, James. It's wonderful to have you here.
Well, thank you. Good to be here.
Amen. So tell us a little bit about Maranatha, if you could.
Well, it's an independent Baptist church, as pastored by Martin Holland. He's a former military guy on the Army. Mm-hmm. We were a multi-ethnical church.
Okay.
We're independent, Bible-believing, Bible-preaching church, and we have all kinds of activities for different people. There's our youth group, which I help to work with, and we have recently acquired an assistant pastor who's the youth director, and this is part of our projects that we're working on is for the youth.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Trying to get them more involved and to help grow our church.
That's wonderful. Well, where's the church located?
Okay, it's at 4509 Tremere Boulevard. It's almost on the corner of Stan Schluter and Tremere. It's not quite, but it's right there near that new apartment complex that they just built. So that by itself is a mission field that we're kind of exploring in a way.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's wonderful. I really enjoyed hearing when you said you had a really passion for bringing the youth in, and that's part of this new opportunity that you're bringing forth with a play that's being sponsored by the church. Is that right? Correct.
It's a play that I have written. This is my third production, but this one is called He Lives. It is a fictional account out of my own head of activities that may have occurred right after the burial of Christ, when they discover the empty tomb, all the way up to where Jesus makes his appearance on the road to Emmaus. We have, we're going to be in costume. We're going to be, it's not a professional performance, that's for sure. But we also plan on going live, where this is a first attempt of our church to do something live. And at the same time, we're going to hopefully there's a young lady at our church who does sign language, so it's going to be signed at the same time.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, and obviously we have our website, which is www.mbcklean.com.
mbcklean.com, which makes sense. Methodist Baptist Church, Killeen. Okay. Yeah. mbcklean.com. Excellent. So you're going to be streaming it live.
We're going to be streaming live. It's going to be, but we want to invite you to come see the actual performance.
Oh, good.
It's going to be on April 4th, which is actually Easter Sunday evening. We're going to be doing the live production, and we want everybody to come. Our auditorium will seat more than normally appears, but we're not a big church, but we are a very friendly and a Bible-believing church.
And you've got a lot of projects going on. Even, I happened to be looking at some of the information you sent, and you've got youth things going on. You've got ladies' annual conference going on. And that struck me because the speaker happens to be from my hometown in Texas. So that's special. I may just have to show up just to see who that person is. But I know you have conferences for women. You have fellowship dinners. It's a real family-oriented type of church, isn't
it?
Yes,
every Saturday, not every Saturday, every first Saturday of the month, we have a men's breakfast, and we have a fellowship, and then the The men usually get together to do projects around the church, you know, the maintenance and things of this nature. We also have a women's choir. Well, it's not really a choir, but it's a small group. We have a lot of talent. Our assistant pastor's wife is a good soloist. Our pastor's wife is a soloist. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but, but you know, the Lord said make a joyful noise, and so, and we're also a very much serviceman centric church.
That's good.
We every Sunday morning we start off with a song called "God Bless Our Troops." We have actually I believe it's 4 people who are active duty. One is in the Air Force, I believe one is in the Navy, which I'm a retired Navy, so I'm very preference to that.
Me too. My son was in the Navy, so
Yeah.
we're good.
This production is my third production. The first one was done. It was written by me when I was in Judson Baptist College in Portland, Oregon.
So you've been doing this a while.
Yeah, but you know, I don't produce one every year. But I was in the Navy for 22 and a half years as a corpsman. But I also went to Judson Baptist in Portland, Oregon. Unfortunately, it was a small college that does not exist anymore, but we were very influential. We had our own radio station, but part of the curriculum, I was taking Christian communication. Part of the curriculum was that we had to do a project, whether it was on radio, whether it was TV, whether it was, we didn't have a TV station, but whether live productions at churches and all. So I wrote a play. It's called a Birthday for the King. It's actually a Christmas production. Since then, I have actually produced that twice more in 2 different ways. I made it an audience participation once. So my plays they're not copyrighted, but you know, I would appreciate it if people would, if people would come and see them, and then if they want to use them, I'll be more than happy to help, whatever way I can.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So on the Easter play, so you're going to be streaming it live as well as the live production going on. Is that like at the same time?
Yeah,
okay.
It's at the same time. It's going to start on at 1800, which for civilians is 6 o'clock.
Thank you. I was having to do this for a minute there.
6 o'clock in the evening, and it's approximately an hour. You know, plus or minus a little bit, depending on how fast the actors want to do their lines. But live streaming is something new to me. That this will be my first experience. So if I blow it, well, that's on me. But we want to use this as an outreach.
Yeah.
And our Sunday services are live streamed. Also the evening services, as well as our Wednesday night services.
Awesome. And are those streamed on Facebook as well as on the website?
It's Facebook, yes.
Okay, good. And the play is also going to be streamed on Facebook, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be Facebook as well as our website. And
your Facebook page is easy to find because I went to it last night, Maranatha Baptist Church, Killeen, Texas, and it pops right up. So I'm hoping that many of our viewers will take the opportunity, if they can't come in person, to click on Facebook and watch you guys and encourage you.
Well, I hope so. And even if you have some people who are out of state, give them the invitation. This is an open invitation. I've actually got friends and relatives in, I think, 4 different states. So they're going to be participating at the same time.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it really is. Especially, so many families now we have families in all over the world that are still connected. I have a friend that's actually, his parents and he's in Afghanistan and his parents are here, but they get together and watch the same things on Sunday in Facebook, and it makes them feel so like they're tied together again, not separated. And so, invite your family, not only your friends, but your family members that may be in different states. That's an awesome idea. And then actually just have fun talking about it afterwards, ministering to each other.
Yeah, and give me feedback. I want to know how I'm doing.
There you go. Absolutely. It's very critical.
I don't have an actual website or anything like that, but I'll hear about it through our church website.
Good.
But give me some more information, because I've got several more projects in mind. Mm-hmm. And I may be thinking too big for my head, but one of these days maybe I'll produce something that will, I don't know, go viral. I don't know.
Oh, don't limit God. You'd be surprised what He can do in your life and through you.
He's done a lot for me.
Amen.
As I mentioned before, I was in the military, Vietnam for 2 years, and I actually joined the military to run away from my family. Mm. And my family my dad was a very Bible believing. We were raised every night with devotions around my dad, and
praise God.
But I run away for many years.
Yes.
And there is power in prayer.
Yeah. Well, so many young men and women have taken that same course, but yet look what God has done in you and through you. You've come up with some wonderful material. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting opportunity to share with the world the story of Jesus, His death, burial, resurrection. I'm really excited the fact that you don't stop at the resurrection like many other plays have done. You actually take it all the way to the road to Emmaus, which is really exciting. And I really want to encourage our listeners right now to just put this down on your calendar. It's Easter Sunday, April 4th. It begins at 6 p.m., which in Army time is 1800, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get that down someday. And so it live streams on Facebook, on their website, and I encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity. Have a blessed day, and God bless you.